going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So it seems like Pokemon's implementing some new anti-scalper techniques or something like that. Shout out to PokeBeach for putting out this article and everything like that. Well, it's very interesting. We have a couple of things to go to. We will be getting to the vending machine here in a second, but I first kind of want to go over to this first initial part. This is very interesting, and I think I know the reason why they're doing this. I think I do. Brian from Pokemon, he put a video out about this, explaining this, and I can kind of understand his point of view of it. He said that this doesn't help nothing. This is like a bigger problem than what people are thinking it is. Like, it's just not it's not the little guy doing scalping and stuff like that. It's like the distributors and everything like that. I can totally understand that. I really can. I can see that. But I think I know why they're doing this part right here. Because I've seen a video recently. I think it was for prismatic evolutions. Like I said, we'll get into it here in a little bit. But there was a drop that happened, and there was some safety concerns and stuff like that. But we'll get into that here. So, you don't see this. Pokemon Center Singapore has announced until further notice they will be removing the outer plastic from the Pokemon TCG products before selling them to customers. The plastic will be removed at the point of sale. So I'm guessing this is going to happen at the physical store. So if y'all don't know, there was a video that went around, I'd say around when Prismatic Evolutions dropped. It was a whole entire mall, literally, where they were full with people, literally all together, crunched up and everything like that. Literally from the first level to the second level to the stairs and everything. It was crazy, absolutely wild. So that is where the Pokemon Center of Singapore is. That I know somebody watched my video. I forgot who it was, but she let me know about it, being like, hey, yeah, this was crazy there. It was absolutely insane. But at the same time, that is why I think they're trying to do this. They're trying to get away from the scalpers actually coming there. I understand it is a bigger problem. We all kind of, I guess, know that for the most part. At a distributor level, where it really kind of sucks and everything like that, where it really comes out. But the Singapore Pokemon Center location is in a horrible spot, in that you just have a lot of people just show up. You see what I'm saying? That is the same thing that's going on with these vending machines as well. It kind of has both to do with a similar thing. Pokemon Singapore is in a mall, so when people would just stockpile up on each other, they just don't want that many people to show up to the place. That's the main problem. This is not really, I don't think, to actually fix the problem at hand. It's more of just to kind of deter people from kind of just getting all up on the Pokemon Center and kind of just all waiting outside and stuff like that. I think that's the main reason here, because of the video that we've seen for Singapore and everything like that. It got really, really crazy, absolutely crazy. So that is very interesting. Them removing the plastic is going to be something to help. It's the same thing with Pokemon Center Japan. I think that's kind of the same kind of, I guess, reason they're kind of doing this. I would say so. I'm not 100% reason. Pokemon Japan has been doing this for like the last 4 years, though. It's been doing it for a long time, as PokeBeach says right here. So yeah, I think they're just doing this because to kind of deter people from actually just showing up. Really, it's not to really, I think, to affect the scalping part of it, if that makes sense. Like, they don't want scalpers, of course, but like, I don't think the main reason they're like, yeah, we want to stop the scalpers, that's what this is. No, I think it's just to deter the people from going to the Pokemon Center and waiting outside overnight. Like, there was people waiting there, I think, in the video, it was like, I think 16 hours or something like that. Like, it was absolutely insane. Okay, so I wanted to show you all a little bit of this so you all can kind of understand where I'm really coming from here, where this is coming at. So this was about a month ago. This was like on around Prismatic Evolutions. This is the release day. This is kind of the poster they put up on the Pokemon Center page for the Singapore, or in the physical location. This is what they put up because of how crazy it is. Prismatic Evolutions launched. Due to safety reasons, we will not be releasing any Prismatic Evolutions in store today. You may still purchase through Shop Singapore from 9 a.m. So you see, this is in Singapore. See, look, now we'll go through this video a little bit. You see what I'm talking about? Like, look at all these people. That's what I'm saying. That is the main reason I think they're really implementing this strategy right here, is because of the crowds of people and being everything like that. You see what I'm talking about? Like, this is how it was through the whole entire thing. You see everywhere. This is outside of the Pokemon Center. It's inside of like a mall or something like that. Like, that's the main reason why I think why they're doing this, honestly, in my personal opinion. They're not doing it to fight scalpers. They're just mainly doing it for safety concerns, I think, really. Okay, so now let's get down to the Pokemon vending machines. It seems like they put a new technique out there, or the way they're doing it. It's kind of really interesting to me, but we'll have to read through this and kind of go over it here in a second, okay? Over the last 2 weeks in the United States, Pokemon TCG vending machines have implemented purchase limits on all products, which makes sense. They finally kind of did that. It seems like we're still getting some videos around where people were kind of still buying them all out and stuff like that, but I think those are old videos just surfacing. It seems like Pokemon's had implemented a new system now that's kind of working out for the most part that I've heard. Let's see what really happens here. You mean like that? It's just either way, I think these vending machines are gonna be rough. really, really rough. Each machine will release a certain number of products, undetermined intervals. So it looks like, I guess they're gonna be putting like 1 prismatic, 1 surging sparks, 5 booster packs or something like that, like kind of something like that. It seems like they're going to be doing like that. Like, it's going to be randomized the way they do this stuff, which makes sense. I'm kind of happy of this. The one thing that really kind of sucks, I would have to say, is that it seems like, okay, we're gonna get onto this, then we'll kind of see what this is. Okay, this means a scalper will have to stand around for hours to clear out a machine. They cannot do it in one fell swoop. Makes sense. The machines also state loitering is not permitted, which gives stores even more explicit options to remove scalpers who camp out the vending machines. See, it's kind of crazy to me. I mean, at least they're kind of implementing something. Will this help? I would say maybe, maybe not. I mean, we've seen these people stake out for hours. I've heard people going to GameStop at like 3 or 4 in the morning just to get 2 booster bundles of 151. You don't think they'll wait out like at one of these things for a while? You know what I mean? Like, you see what I'm saying? So we'll have to see what really happens here. I hope this kind of helps out. I think it's possibly that this will help out. They need to do something. They need to implement something. I think these Pokemon vending machines are an absolute failure, though, in my personal opinion, because these things are, it's just too much, I think, because this is one place where some people know where to go to get Pokemon cards. If this does not calm down within, I say, the next 3 to 4 months, I think these vending machines will probably get removed from some of these stores. Why would I say that? Because these stores are not going to have to deal with this stuff, but at least now you can see they've kind of implemented something to kind of get people removed from here. I remember a video going around, I think like 2, 3, 4 days ago, of somebody getting some product and people being like, hey, we're going to call the cops to get you out of here, or something like that. It's something along those lines. So these stores are kind of starting to do stuff now about it, because they don't want people just sitting around the vending machines, and now they physically cannot do it because of that loitering not permitted. I'm surprised that wasn't put on there by the store a little while ago, but you know what I mean? We'll have to see what happens. Hopefully this helps out. It seems like they're just helping out the small little issues right now. I hope they figure out something for the bigger issues. Like I said earlier, the supply chain and everything like that, it seems like it's out of whack like crazy. If you even go to the Pokemon Center website, this thing's like literally empty. There's nothing on there at all, barely anything to buy. Pokemon needs to figure something out. Hopefully they can print like crazy. They're literally getting free money right now from printing all this stuff, so hopefully they can keep it up. Let's see what really happens. 151 mini tins are going crazy. The hobby is just wild right now. It seems like it's just not calmed down. For the last 3 months, it's literally been crazy. I think it's gonna be all year, maybe. Hopefully not. We still have Destined Rivals coming up in May, which that set's just gonna be wild. So until then, I think it's gonna be crazy. Journey Together does come out in like 2 weeks. To me personally, that's not a crazy set. I liked opening it. It was fun. Didn't get my chase card, of course. We'll probably still go to some more pre-releases, but best of luck and stuff like that. So we'll have to see what happens. Finally, Pokemon's kind of doing something a little bit, but Scalpers, like people said, Scalpers aren't really the main problem of this. Yes, they kind of get the limelight and stuff like that, but it's more of like kind of the way higher up in the food chain of this, really. That's what's really going on here, and hopefully it kind of fixes it. We'll have to see what really happens. I don't know. Pokemon just has to print it up for these, I guess, distributors to be like, wow, we need to get rid of some product like now, like throw it all out there. But the way this stuff is going, it's just really weird to me. So have to see what happens. So my final thoughts on both of these kind of situations, I think it's really just to kind of, I don't think it's really to stop the scalpers, really. I think that's what people are kind of going for. I don't think it's to stop the scalpers at all. I mean, it kind of does seem like it with the vending machine a little bit, but it's more of, it seems like things to just get people not waiting around so long, if that makes sense. Like staying in one place, just sitting there and sitting there and sitting there and sitting there. That's the part that I feel like Pokemon doesn't really like, is people just loitering, if that makes sense. They don't like people just waiting around for stuff like that. Same thing with the Singapore Pokemon Center. I think that's the main reason they implemented that. I really don't think it's for scalpers. I think it's just to stop people from just sitting around the place. That's what they don't like. They don't like people sitting around there because the stores start to get mad and everything like that. You see what I'm saying? So that's just what my thoughts are on this. Let me know what y'all thought. It's kind of crazy. See you on the next one. Peace.